the first thing I want to talk to you about is, I know you know the rapper Mac Miller.
Yeah.
He died, of course, of substance abuse and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of artists right now are falling victim to that.
Yeah.
So in your years of rapping and, coming up and pretty sure being exposed to a lot of things, how do you deal with that?
Well, how do I deal with what specifically?
Like just, like say for instance somebody come to you and they introduce you to a drug. Mm-hmm. And then you start to take advantage of it because of, life, depression, drama, stuff like that.
Okay. So how do I deal with depression?
Yeah.
Drug abuse.
Yeah.
Or drug use.
Right.
You see, here's the thing. I mean, that's a great question. Damn, you went right on in. First question.
Yeah.
Great question, man. And a necessary question, and they need to hear the answer to this. Because this whole thing, when it comes to drug abuse, drug addiction, and use and everything, it all comes down to leadership.
Right.
See, I've been a leader all my life, so it's hard for anybody to get me to do something that I don't want to do.
Okay.
So I remember being about 19, 19, me and my buddy, we went over these girls' house. They were older than us. They were like mid-20s. Mm-hmm. And my boy was selling some work, right?
Right.
And we were hanging out at their apartment. They were older than us and they were beautiful. I'm talking about knocked down, dead, gorgeous. Mm-hmm. They were smoking some weed. And they tried to give me some. And I said, and then they were like, come on, what you scared? Trying to do all that stuff. And I was like, nah, I don't smoke. Bottom line, it's like, so when I started getting around money and going to these big Hollywood parties and stuff like that, if I open a door and I see something going on and I don't like it, I close the door and I walk off.
Right.
Sometimes if I liked it, I close the door and walk off because it ain't my business what's going on in there.
Right.
But oftentimes, when you have access and you have options and you're around money, you're around excess living, you're gonna see things in excess. And anything you can think of, is gonna be within your reach. And you're gonna be around people that's gonna do cocaine and meth and anything else you can think of. And it's gonna come down to you, what your belief system, right. What you gonna tolerate and what you not. Right. So I was always a leader, so it wasn't a person on earth who could get me to do something that I didn't want to do. Right. See, and a lot of these people today are similar to the people before, but it's like it's even more what I do believe with the advent of social media. It's a lot worse. People trying to be cool and feel relevant. Mm-hmm. And so they feel like they got to do whatever everybody else is doing. Mm-hmm. And that's irrespective of the consequences. Right. And I just never been that type of dude. I've always been that dude. I walk to the beat of my own drum. Right. And I just feel like if I do some sucker shit, then I'm a sucker. Right. I don't like feeling like a sucker. Right. Right. So if I catch myself on some sucker shit, that ain't. Sometimes, even on social media, sometimes certain people, they put trigger posts out there, things to get a reaction out of you, whatever. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I've been compelled to say something back or whatever, and I'm like, and I'll start to tell like, that's some sucker shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
you know, gone by, you know that shit. You know, like man, because I'm not trying to get caught up in sucker shit. Because once you do, you know, then the suckers be like, welcome to the club.
Right.
And, you know, and they all, that's all they know is sucker shit.
Right. Your
So
mind gotta be strong.
it's all sucker shit, just sucker shit, sucker shit, sucker shit. Everything gonna be sucker shit. Once you get to start doing sucker shit, you just ain't gonna be no limit to sucker shit you gonna do.
Right.
So I just, if I catch any sucker shit going on with me, or I see it, man, I just woo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whoa, you know, I just dodge and get out of the way.
Right.
But that it boils down to just the lack of leadership. It's not enough people in this world, and especially in American society, when it comes to our youngsters, especially who have leadership in them, you know, or even want leadership. I think a lot of them have the leadership, but a lot of them, they just don't want it. They're too lazy to be a leader. See, because it takes sacrifice to be a leader.
Right.
You know, it takes a certain amount of courage to be a leader. You got to stand up against all this other shit and say, you know what, I'm not doing that. I don't give a damn who doing it. I don't care that, you know, yeah, I like Kanye music, but that nigga on some sucker shit.
Right.
And I'm not doing it just because I like his music. It's quite possible to admire a person's work and not admire the person himself. You know, that person's character, right? I can separate that. I can say, yeah, that nigga is a brilliant artist. You can't take nothing away from him. But I wouldn't want to hang out with him as a person.
Right.